We're going to talk about the top 3 return on your investment health habits for high achievers, because that's who this room is. I'm going to go over here. You guys are all busy professionals, business owners, active in the community, have families to take care of, right? And it can be hard to figure out, how do I take care of myself? And the reality is, you're going to serve all those roles better if you do. We just need a plan that fits real life, right? So I'm going to talk about what to do, what to prioritize, and then Chad's going to talk about how to implement those things. Okay? So when I work with clients, I have this 5-pillar framework here. We're going to get mobile, we're going to get strong, we're going to have a good cardiovascular system, we're going to eat well, we're going to sleep and manage our stress well. You might look at that and say, that is 5 pillars too many for me right now, and that's okay, right? I don't directly address all these things right away with somebody, okay? It's a matter of what should you prioritize to get started, okay? Number 1, get strong. Okay, why should we put that as the top priority? Number 1, this is the best bang for your buck training stimulus out there. What do I mean by that? It has great carryover to other skills. So say I'm strength training and I do a full range pull-up while I'm also opening up my shoulder mobility, or I do a full squat with a heavy kettlebell. I'm going to get strong and open up my hips so it can take care of my mobility. If I'm stronger, certain cardiovascular tasks are easier too. Every step up a mountain is easier if I'm stronger, et cetera, right? So there's just greater carryover from strength to other skills than vice versa. Okay? It's also the main needle mover for injury risk reduction. For longevity, I remember the first time my grandma couldn't get off the couch without my help, right? If you want to live independently in your later decades, travel in retirement after all your hard work as a business owner, this is a key piece for you. It's also the main driver of body composition, okay, which matters not just for aesthetic reasons, which is still valuable, feeling confident in your skin, presenting yourself well, but also every major chronic disease you are at lower risk for if you have more muscle mass on your frame, okay? And then the key point is that you won't accidentally do it well. So if you're limited on time to put towards structured exercise, prioritize this, because we can sneak in other things, but you're not going to accidentally do a really heavy set of lunges and progress it 5 pounds next week and next week and next week, right? It's going to take intention, okay? So if that's what we're prioritizing, how can we, one more thing. What would that look like? Even 2 sessions a week is an incredible stimulus. Even 1, if you're doing nothing right now, will still make a difference. And then major movements like squatting or lunging, hinging at my hips, pushing things and pulling things works all the major muscles in my body. So this is a more structured path than just walking with dumbbells in your hands or something like that, right? We want to hit these big movements that carry lots of benefit, okay? And then track progress. Shad will talk more about that, okay? Around that strength training, we want an active lifestyle. Okay? We want to sneak in mobility and other cardiovascular exercise in a way that makes your life better. Because again, that's what it's all about. Not just more stuff to do, but making your life better. Okay? So how do we do that? Even really brief mobility breaks can be powerful. Can I get my leg behind me after sitting in a chair all day? Can I sit in a deep squat? Can I open up my shoulders? All these things will carry immense benefit. Sit on the floor. If you take nothing else away from this slide, other than when you go home tonight, if you sit on the floor for 10 minutes when you're watching TV, you're going to thank me later. Okay? Your hip mobility will massively improve if you noodle around in these different positions. My mom's been doing that for her whole life, correcting papers as a teacher. She can do a cheerleader high kick in her 60s. Okay? Take a walk. 8,000 steps a day, okay, is an awesome marker with lots of positive outcomes compared to being sedentary and only walking a couple thousand steps. Play outside. What do you like to do? Hike, pickleball, cycling. All that stuff is additive. It all helps. It gets you outside. It's stress relieving, right? So we can stack all of this with life. If I'm on a phone call, can I take a walk while I'm on that phone call? Can I get my recharge time via relaxing mobility in the evenings? Or maybe it's connection time with my spouse to go for a walk after work, right? This stuff doesn't have to be a blocked out exercise session. It can mix in with life, okay? Last thing, so we're going to get strong, we're going to have an active lifestyle, we're going to put quality fuel in the tank, okay? Bring in the nutrition that keeps you healthy, and then let your hunger cues dictate the rest, right? There's a lot of different things you can do with your nutrition, and a lot of the focus out there globally is how to restrict, how to consume less, how to be less fat, right? Can we prioritize being healthy first? This is going to be a bigger needle mover for you. And what does that look like, okay? Number 1, protein. I'd love everyone to have a palm target every day. So look at your palm right now, hold your hand out in front of you. 1 palm of meat is about 25 grams of protein, okay? So if you can kind of picture that on your plate, okay? I would like you to get enough palms in your day. It doesn't have to all be meat, I'll talk about that in a second, to get to at least 2/3 of your body weight in grams per day. So if you're 150 pounds, can I get 4 palms a day to get to 100 grams? If I'm 200 pounds, can I get 6 palms, right? Other things that could count as a palm is like 4 eggs, a scoop of protein powder, a cup of Greek yogurt. All those things are about the same amount of protein. Okay, so if you want more help with that, come up and talk to me after. And then around your protein, can you get some good color on your plate? So fruits and veggies, hand one more time using the fist. Can I get 5 fists of fruits and veggies a day? Maybe a fist in my scramble, 2 fists of greens at dinner, 2 pieces of fruit in the day. If you hit these things, you're gonna be so full off of good nutrient-dense stuff that you won't have that much room left for a bunch of junk anyways, right? So instead of thinking restrict, think prioritize the good stuff, okay? So in summary, we're gonna get strong, we're gonna sneak in mobility and other activity, and we're gonna hit your daily protein target and some fruit and veggies, right? Those are the basics, but I love this little graph up here of in fitness, the biggest benefits come from your initial investment. Not everything in life is like that, but thankfully fitness is, right? So if I just get started, I'm gonna see immense benefits. And I can take it further if I want, but can I just hit the basics first if I'm a busy professional? That's really gonna set me up for success, right?